on today's episode of Cooking with KierCass.
Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Cooking with KierCass. I am your host, KierCass. If I wasn't your host, I'd be a little fucking concerned, especially since it's called Cooking with KierCass. Anywho, today we're cooking steak. Now I know it's not the episode that you want, Ben, and you know what I say to that? I say, fuck you, I don't give a fucking shit, man. I know you want kern cakes, you'll get them eventually, but today we're doing steak. Now when it comes to cooking steak, what I find best, or the best steak to get, is from a butcher. Why is that? Because usually butcher's steak over a supermarket steak I find has better marbling, it's thicker so it cooks better, and that's why I like it. What else are we cooking with the steak? Eggs. Steak and eggs. You can cook whatever the fuck you want with your steak. I'm doing steak and eggs. Fuck you, man. I do what I want. So, anywho, what we like to do first is, obviously, we've got our steak. I like to temper my steak. Why do you need to temper your steak? I don't know. The fucking internet told me to do it, so that's exactly what I did. So how long should you leave your steak out for? That is a very good question, and the simple answer is 5 days. Make sure the fucking thing is rotting. Make sure it's decomposing, because that's how you know that you got a really good steak. I'm kidding, I'm fucking with you. I usually leave my steak out for about 45 minutes to an hour to temper it. I guess it's up to you how long you want to temper your steak for. Now, what do you cook your steak with? A frying pan, dickhead. Or on the barbecue, it just needs to be a pan variety. Pan variety. Now, we need to get the pan ripping fucking hot, because that's how we get a good sear on our steak. With our steak, I've seen a lot of people say online to use either avocado oil, or there's a fucking dirty blowfly in here, avocado oil or beef tallow. I don't have any of those, so I am just going to use boring, plain old olive oil. It does the job for me, and that's all that fucking matters. So let's start off. Turn the range hood on. And let's get the pan nice and warm. Now what else do you need for your steak? While I wait for the pan to get warm, then I'll chuck some olive oil in and And do I have tongs? I have tongs, fuck yeah. So we need, obviously, utensils wise, we'll need tongs. We'll need a spatula for the eggs. We are also going to need paper towel to pat dry said steaky. Yum, yum, yum. I also like some salt. Ignore the fact it says Gravox on it, it's salt. Pepper. I like to put my pepper on my steak before it goes in the pan. Some people like to do it afterwards. It's complete fucking preference, it's up to you. Now, I'm also not butter basting my steak for the sole fucking reason that they're non-stick pans. And I don't want to use a metal spoon on non-stick pans and then have Tristan get angry at me because I've been a very naughty boy because I've scratched the shit out of his non-stick pan. So I'm gonna behave myself. Anyway, while pan's warming up, I'm gonna add some olive oil in it. Now I like to use a bit of olive oil because I like to swirl my steak around in the pan. And it's already hot because the olive oil is pretty free moving in pan. All right, while we wait for that to roasty the toasty up, let's start pat drying our steak and salting it and peppering it and doing all that fun shit. Also, I'm going to make sure that, because I will wash the chopping board straight away because I'm not some fucking Neanderthal. Now, I know you've as well already seen me cook eggs before. What the fuck are you doing, Chester? I know you've seen me cook eggs before, so I'll be re-cooking eggs again. Yes, because why not? You can't have any. Oh, you can get the tail going. You're not getting any, bro. Because I said so. Alrighty, let's get our steak out of the bag and start pat drying the bastard. Now, why do you need to pat dry your steak? I don't know, the internet told me to. The internet's never led me astray before, right? Right. Whack our steak down. Beautiful Scotch fillet is what I've decided to get because I like Scotch fillets. That's just my preference. Alrighty, so we pat dry steak. Pat. Make sure we get all steaky juices off of steak. Flip the bad boy over. Yum, 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 yum. Alrighty. Time to salt the steak. Wrong sort of a salt. I like to get a pinch of salt, sprinkle it high to get relatively even-ish coverage, I guess. How much salt do you use? Enough to clog your arteries. I don't know. Then we pepper the steak. I know I could smash the salt into the steak. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pepper the bastard. Probably a bit too much pepper. Flip said steak over and do the exact same thing on the other fucking side. Now, it is important to also salt and pepper the side. So with your residual salt and pepper that's fallen on said chopping board, roll the steak around, let it do cartwheels. Whee! Now what you want to do is when it's in the pan, you want to lie the steak away from you. Now, if you have a meat press, which I do, whack that down and then just leave it forever. Some people say flip your steak once. To that I say, fuck you, I'll flip my steak as often as I fucking wish. Bitch, until I cook it to the desired meatness I want it to be. For me, I like my steaks medium rare, so give it a flip, let it sizzle in the juices, yummy yum, oh yummy yums, meat press back on. And I will just continuously keep doing that for as long as I fucking feel like it. Fuck you! I'm feeling energetic! Ah! Look at that already. Now, how do you know when your steak is done? Well, you could either use a meat thermometer, which I'm too lazy to use at the moment, so I'm doing the old beep, 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 beep test. Now, obviously as well, you want to make sure you're using a steak knife when eating your steak. If you don't use a steak knife, what the fuck's wrong with you? So I'll give it a couple more flips. That's coming along real nicely now. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Now, time to do the eggs. Chester, eggs. Now, I'm doing 2 eggs because I can. Sometimes I feel adventurous and I go 3 eggs. But I think 2's enough. You know, it's lunchtime. I don't want to go too heavy for lunch. So, get your eggs and you whack it in. Make sure it's on low heat. Yep, that's low heat. All right. And then crack it low. Drop it in. Give eggshell to Chester, eggshell to Milo. Milo just licks the egg whites because he's weird. Now I'll hit my protein goals for the gym. Yahoo! Oh, that was a shit ass fucking crack. If you like your eggs with salmonella, you eat that bitch with fucking salmonella. Look, I'd say the eggs are about done. I mean, they're eggs, you can't fuck them up, but somehow I always seem to fuck them up. So, anywho, oh, and they're stuck together. I see. As I said, you can't fuck up eggs, but here I is fucking up eggs. That's lunch. 2 fried eggs and a steak. Let's cut open to the steak, see if that bitch is still mooing or not. Moment of truth. It's not cooked the way I'd normally cook it. I mean, there's still a bit of pink on there, but not as much as I might necessarily want. Anyway, taste test.
In the arms of the angel, fly.
Even though it's slightly overcooked for my liking, man, it's fucking good. I fucking love steak. Now it's time for the egg. I mean, egg's egg. Oh, I was gonna salt and pepper the egg. Oh well.
In the arms of the angel, fly.
Oh my god, that is so yummy. I love steak and eggs so much. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to this Cooking with KierCass steak and egg edition. I'm gonna go sit down, watch The Simpsons, and then start editing this. Ben, I'm sorry, it's not the episode you wanted, but I don't really care. Anyway, if you like it, give thumb up. If you don't like it, give thumb up. And subscribe for more awesome cooking tutorials on Cooking with KierCass. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Milo. Didn't mean to kick you, dude.